As we come to the end of Pride and Prejudice, I'd like to share some observations by contemporary readers of Austen's novel. I think these observations will help you understand how Pride and Prejudice was a novel, that is, how it did not adhere to the conventions of other novels of the time, and therefore why it was appreciated by readers in the 1800s as well as readers today. Here are comments from critics and readers of the novel when it was published. This first critic says, "It is far superior to most all the publications of the kind which have lately come before us. The story is well told, the characters remarkably well drawn and supported, and written with great spirit as well as vigor." I think this is a very accurate commentary. The characters are real, and so are the situations in the novel. But also, it is fun to read Austen's novel. The narrator makes witty observations, characters have intelligence, at least some of them do, and the plot moves right along. This other critic writes, "Instead of the whole interest of the tale hanging upon one or two characters, as is generally the case in novels, the fair author of the present introduces us at once to a whole family, every individual of which excites the interest and very agreeably divides the attention of the reader." This is also an astute comment because there is more than one story, more than one plot line progressing through the novel. For instance, we follow Jane's romance with Bingley, Elizabeth's involvement with Darcy, and Lydia's antics with Wickham, and get to know Charlotte as well as see how her marriage plays out. It's fun to see what's happening with the different characters and the different moments in the novel. Finally, here is the wife of Lord Byron, a famous poet, also making a thoughtful observation about the quality of the novel. "I have finished the novel called Pride and Prejudice, which I think a very superior work. It depends not on any of the common resources of novel writers. No drownings, no conflagrations, no runaway horses or lapdogs and parrots, nor their chambermaids and milliners, nor rencontres and disguises. I really think it is the most probable fiction I've ever read," which is a lovely way to say it's a believable novel about real people facing real situations. I couldn't agree more. These three readers highlight three important aspects of the novel. First, it is well written in its depiction of character. The characters are believable. They are people we know, such as the boy-crazy Lydia or the absent father figure of Mr. Bennet, who spends his time in the library. Secondly, it holds readers' attention because of the variety of characters, not only the Bennet family, but Bingley and his sisters, Darcy and his relations, Elizabeth's friend Charlotte and her family. And third, it is a novel about real people in real situations. It is not dramatic and overwrought, but rather set in a country village among people who are concerned about writing letters, visiting friends, attending parties, and developing and maintaining relationships among each other. I hope you appreciate Pride and Prejudice for its quiet wit, skillful writing, and keen insight into human nature.